Way. Life.
One of my favourite sequences is when we get to see the way. So it's when Mary takes Luke to the warehouse and in we come. And it's just suddenly, it's electric. Suddenly it's business is going. You know, the operations are on, so people are setting up tents. They come in, they enter the council room, and off they all go. You know, that camera's swirling around and everyone's just talking in and out. What's happened? What's there?
So that's where we're up to, and we're kind of shooting fairly chronologically.
Okay.
So that's kind of where they've come from, and that's the temple guards and something. That's what they look like. That's the kind of, they come in that forcefully, they come in that violently, that quickly. Take the moments to figure out who he is. You know, so when he is that seeing.
Travelled before, came to the capital with last week. Luke.
That's it. That's it.
That's the one. That's it. I'm trying to play with what word to stress. That's it.
It's very nice to see things come together. I don't know, you write something, you kind of see a version of it in your head, like a little bit misty, and then you start seeing like the actual camera do it, and you know, all the actors come to life, and it reawakens your imagination in a very different, new way, and it's very exciting. It's very cool. I'm loving it.
When we were in the warehouse, making that look lived in but also temporary was quite a task. Making the room look real, look lived in, that it served the purpose for that particular scene. Yeah, almost acted as a sort of a character within the story.
To kind of get a little bit of an element of, you know, what there's a lot to do. It's not just everyone, you know, praying and fasting. Yes, that's a big part of it to make sure that we're leading correctly, but these leaders had to lead and make tough decisions. And I think that what we get a glimpse of in that council room is a little bit of what that might have been like.
I think rather than coming up with that, like beating the energy in welcoming him to screen, you can just
shut that down.
Shut that down, and then invite with the well. You know what I mean? So shut that down to create the space so he feels safe.
Shut it down without the words.
Yeah.
It's that fine line of like, from a narrative sense, of making him feel slightly, still a bit uncomfortable, because I've got the welcome coming, I've got the putting him at ease coming on. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of want to keep it moving. The stakes are
no, it's okay.
Sort of too high, but let me do a bit.
I think
We did a round table with some of the other characters, and it's not long after there'd been a massive raid. So that was with James and Deborah and David, and with Luke also. One of the things that I really enjoyed about that was just the different dynamics.
I think it shows the variety of God's church. People from different backgrounds. You know, Luke is a doctor, for example.
And just seeing how Luke fitted in with that too.
He still has a role, like he still has a function.
It's settled. Look at that. It's already packed. Did you have a line? No.
At the core, it is about Jesus. Like at its core, that's what it is. But in addition to that, it is about resilience. It is about community. It is about trust. It's about being able to lean on one another in spite of those differences. I don't know, I think Testament, one, shows the variety and the beauty of God's kingdom, and two, how we all have a role, like how we all have a purpose, how we can all be used. And I think even in the making of this film, that reflects that amazingly, the variety and how we have all come together for this purpose, and how our skills have allowed us to create this film.
A delayed welcome and thank you and everything for being on Testament. This film has been in the works since 2018. We're doing this just to tell an awesome story, and a story that will connect people to an even greater story. So we love you, we appreciate you, we love you. Next 2 days are going to be big. It's big, long days, but we're going to nail them with everyone's work. So let's do this. Thank you. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Paul Sørstad, director of Testament, which is an upcoming multi-season show reimagining the book of Acts, but set in an alternate modern day. We want to reach as many people as possible with the stories of the early church and the king who they followed, Jesus. Now, this story isn't backed by your normal industry standard methods. No, this show is backed and made possible by you. If you want to learn more and support, head over to testamentseries.tv. Thanks and God bless.